Now we're ready to test our navigation setup. So what we're going to do here with our modules is we're just going to arrange them in the scene here, just to make a tiny little test level. So we already have our floor and bridge modules distributed here and connected. So I need to move this wall out of the way here. The wall actually will have no navigation on it, so we can slide that out of the way. And what I'll do with the stairs is just make sure they're on either side here of the platform. Okay, so this will be enough here for testing. So now what we need to do is we need to modify our meshes here so that we can bake navigation. As a reminder, the nav mesh system uses pre-existing mesh information to generate a navigable surface. So let's go ahead and dig into our modules here. Let's go ahead and start with floor A. We'll open up the geo group here. So here's what we need to do. Is we need to make sure that the floor tiles on the top surface of this module are flagged for navigation. So we'll go ahead and select these individually. You can do this either in the viewport or just carefully here in the hierarchy. And then I have the navigation panel open here by the inspector. You can open this through the window menu if needed. And what I want to do here is I want to make sure that I'm on object mode, and then I'm just going to check navigation static and ensure that walkable is flagged here. This will allow the navigation system to use these mesh objects for baking a navigable surface. Let's actually test it out here. Let's go to Bake, and then just click on the Bake button at the lower right here. And there we go. There's a baked navigation surface. You can see that it did appear right on top of the surface as expected. So that's a good start. All right, let's go ahead and work with the other objects now. So I'll go back to object mode here for the navigation panel. And then same process here. I want to make sure I'm selecting the meshes here in each one of these modules. So here's bridge A. I've got the object selected there. And again, I'll mark it navigation static. You select bridge B. Again, a couple clicks. First selection or first click will select the prefab. Second click will select an object. So 2 clicks should do it. Navigation static. Same thing with the stairs. Let's see, make sure we're getting the geometry. It looks like we are. Navigation static. And then the other stair, navigation static. Okay, and let's go ahead and bake this again. So I'll go back to the bake option here for the navigation panel and click on the bake button. And there you go. You can see that a navigation mesh has been baked. We can probably reduce our agent radius a little bit here to get a little bit larger navigation surface. You can drop this down to, I don't know, maybe 0.4 or so. And then rebake. Okay, looks like it's working. All right, let's build out this scene here just a little bit more just to test this further. For example, we want to make sure that the navigation mesh will go down the stairs onto another surface. We also want to ensure that if we add multiple floor surfaces here, that the navigation mesh will be contiguous throughout. So let's select our floor A module and create a duplicate here. I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to slide one of these back, and then I'll reselect the original. Duplicate that, slide it over, and then down. I'll duplicate that and slide it over. Make sure I'm snapping into place here. Ooh, I'm too low in this. Let me bring that up. There again, just control and drag to turn on snapping. So what I should see when I rebake the navigation is the nav mesh should now go all the way down the stairs onto these other platforms and extend behind onto this duplicate floor module. So let's go ahead and hit bake. Okay, it looks like that's working. So the last step is here, we need to make sure that we capture these changes in our prefabs. So let's just collapse our hierarchy here. All right, and I'm just going to select floor A, go back to the inspector here and just click apply. Bridge A, apply. Well, the wall had no change, so we don't need to apply that. But bridge B, We'll apply that change. Stair A, apply, and then stair B, apply. Okay, so now the prefabs have the settings for both collision and navigation, so we are in good shape. In the next video, we'll set up lighting.